Good morning, beautiful people. Happy Sunday. Welcome to Story Time with Miss Perry. So a little bit about me. I'm an early childhood and primary school teacher. I teach sport a couple of days a week and I also teach a year 3-4 class. So I love teaching young kids and I'm really excited to be able to read a story to you guys today. Good morning, Rianda. I hope you're having a lovely morning. Morning, Michelle. Good morning, beautiful people. So today's story is called Do Not Open This Book. So I can see that the book's backwards, so I'm actually going to flip you guys around in a moment once I finish talking about the story so you guys can see the pictures and read along with me. So if you have this book at home, go and grab it so you can read along with me. Okay? Hello. Good morning, everyone. Pop up what you are grateful for. I'd love to know what you guys are grateful for today. In Perth, it's beautiful weather. I went for a power walk this morning. Did get a little bit wet, but that's okay. Beautiful, awesome. I love to see people are reading and watching along this morning. Morning, Cassie. Good morning, guys. So if you have this story, go and grab it so you can read along with me. If you don't have this story, that's okay. You can listen along. And can you also go and grab any picture book that you have in your house? One picture book. Because we're going to talk about how to find the title of your story, how to find the author, how to find the illustrator, now that's a big word, and also how to find the blurb, okay? So I'm going to give you a couple of seconds to go and grab your picture book. And while we're waiting, let me know what you guys are grateful for. I love hearing gratitudes. I love hearing what people are grateful for. Okay? And while we're waiting, I'm going to share my gratitudes with you. So my first one was the beautiful weather in Perth today. I love hearing the rain and seeing the rain on the plants and the nature outside. Number 2, really grateful for my coffee this morning. I have a beautiful cafe that I walked to and they're still able to do takeaway coffees, so that's really great. It's always nice to support them. And number 3, I'm really grateful for the workout that I have planned today. It's always fun moving my body. Okay, so does everyone have their story? Let's go through how we can find the title, the author, the illustrator, and the blurb. Okay, there are 4 things today. So our title is usually a couple of words and it's usually quite big. Okay, so I'd like you to look on your picture book and try and find the title. Okay, when you find it, I'd like you to point to it. Okay, so the title of this book, I know it's backwards right now. I will flip you around when we read the story. The title of this book is Do Not Open This Book. Okay, if you have this book in front of you, I'd like you to point to the title. Morning, Mark. Okay, let's try and find the author. Okay, what's an author? Okay, if you're with someone now, I'd like you to turn to the person next to you and tell them what you think the author is. That's right, the author is someone who writes the story. So the words that we're going to read, that's what the author has written. Okay, now the next one is a pretty big word, the illustrator. Now the illustrator is someone who does the incredible pictures. Okay, so in this story, the illustrator has created these images here, these pictures, throughout our story. Okay, sometimes you might only see one name on a story, and that means that that person has written the story and also done the illustrations. Very talented, very cool. Now, if you flip over to the back of the book, you'll be able to see something called the blurb. Now, this gives us a little bit of information about what's going to be in our story. Okay, so that's called the blurb. So I'm going to read you the back of this picture book. I'm going to tell you what is in this story. A note from Andy Lee. Now, Andy Lee is our author. Okay, this book was only ever meant to have one copy printed. I wrote it as a surprise for my sister and her husband to celebrate the first birthday of George, my nephew. But when I asked my mate Hogs to print me one copy, he said, "This is good. Can we print more?" So if you don't think it's good, take it up with Hogs, not me. Special thanks to Beck Harding for helping me. Okay, so this book was originally written for his nephew. Okay, I'm going to flip you guys around so that the story, or can someone tell me, is the writing backwards or is it just my phone? Live videos might flip it around. Okay, can someone let me know if the writing is backwards just by writing a comment? And if it is, I'll flip you around. Michelle, if you're listening, can you let me know if the writing is backwards? Okay, I will flip you guys. It is. Okay, perfect. I will flip you guys around. Okay, I won't be able to see your comments, unfortunately, so let's get into it. All right, do not, let me just check. Okay, do not open this book by Andy Lee, illustrated by Heath Mackenzie. Okay, let's see what's on the inside. Oh, you opened the book. I assumed that was an accident. No problem. Accidents happen. I'm not even angry. Just please don't turn the page. Oh, I better check and see if it's safe. What the heck? You turned the page. Did you hear me okay? I'll put it down to a simple misunderstanding, but I'll say it once more, very clearly. Please don't turn the page. What are you doing? I just told you not to turn it. You definitely heard me. Look, I was very reasonable when you opened the book, but this is too much. Whatever you do, please don't turn the page. You did it again. Are you mad? Are you not thinking straight? You're now in danger. I'm telling you as a friend that you definitely don't want to see what's on the next page. A young boy saw it once and his hair turned white with fear. Whatever you do, don't turn the page. What do you think? Do you think we should turn the page? Okay, I lied about the boy's hair turning white. I'm sorry I lied, but you don't understand. You must stop what you're doing. Honest to Charlie, if you turn the page, I'll never speak to you again. Never, ever. Please don't turn the page. If you're with someone right now, I want you to tell them what you think is on the next page. What do you think is going to happen in our story? Can you all do that movement? He doesn't look very happy, does he? Ooh, he's angry here. Everyone pull an angry face. Ooh, his face is even red. He must be angry. Ah! You turned again. Even after I gave you the silent treatment. Right, I'm going to tell your parents exactly what you're doing. Unless you put this book down straight away. I mean it. Please don't turn the page. Whoa. Okay, I warned you. Now I'm calling your parents. Mum, Dad, your child keeps turning the page and must be punished. Send them to their room. No dinner for a week. Confiscate all books, including this one. Ha! See how you go turning the pages now. Oh, good golly, you can't be stopped. Please, please don't turn the page. See, I'm crying now. I'm begging. It's serious. If you get to the end of this book, I'm done for. I'll do anything. You want gold? I'll get you gold. You want a flying car? I'll make one for you. Just please don't turn the page. Right. Seems like you can't be reasoned with, so go ahead. Turn the next page. That's exactly what I want you to do. Seriously, turn it. Well, we better listen. No! I was trying to trick you, but it didn't work. You mustn't turn the last page. Something awful will happen. You see, I once met a terrible witch who told me that if anyone made it to the last page of this book, she'd turn me into a frog. So please, please don't turn the page. Thanks a lot. What did he turn into? He turned into a frog. Let me spin you around so we can have a chat about our story. Okay, show me some love if you loved that story. If you loved that story. Well, Andy Lee has lots of different stories about not opening the book, so maybe in the future we'll be able to read those stories. Okay, so to finish with, where do we find the title? So whatever book you're holding, whatever picture book you're holding, I'd like you to point to the title. I'd like you to find the author. So that was the person who wrote the story. Okay, so Andy Lee was our author here. Now the person who drew the pictures, who made the pictures, that's called the illustrator. So the amazing pictures throughout our book was by Heath Mackenzie. And the last one that we spoke about was the blurb. And that can be found on the back of the book. Okay. All right, that's the end of our story today. If you have a story request, a story that you would love to hear, make sure you send it through to me and maybe I'll be able to read that story next time. I hope everyone has a lovely day and makes the most of the beautiful weather here that we have in Perth or wherever you're watching from. And keep reading those stories because reading is it's really important for your development. Okay, reading's really important. So you can ask mum or dad or whoever you live with to read you a story at night or during the day, and you can also practice your reading. Even if you don't know the words, you can still be practicing, and then each time you get better and better. Okay? Thanks so much for listening to Story Time with Miss Perry, and I look forward to reading you another story in the next few weeks. Have a great day, guys.